Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. Can't tell you how much I've missed you. Got another little project here. Many years ago I bought this kit to clean dryer vents, and you can tell by looking at it, the box has taken it on the chin over the decades, getting wet several times. And I think it would be nice to build a similar box out of maybe 1/4 inch PVC, just to hold it all in one place and make it a little bit easier to transport and store. And this was what was in the box. There are 4 lengths of this semi-rigid shaft, and they screw together. And here's the 4-inch brush that I use. It actually used to go in this box. That's also gotten pretty beat up. There's also an attachment with this little widget. It's got some teeth on it, and that end attaches to the tip of this brush. So as you're driving it through, you can give it a little bit of teeth to dig and bite through maybe an obstruction that the brush may not be able to get through. I've never had to use this, but it's there. Then there's also a smaller brush that looks like, I don't know, 2.5 inches in diameter that came in this box. And this seems to be an attachment to hook up a shop vac, I think, to the typical 4-inch dryer vent. And I've never used this either. The dimensions of the original box, it's about 4.5 inches outside dimension. And this piece is 4 inches. And none of this stuff is terribly fragile, so I don't think I have to get clever on how I store it. I think if I just build a box about this size, I'll be able to stack all this stuff in. So, quick update. I discovered that these pieces sort of all nest together and make a convenient little container. And there's still this brush that's in a box that's in pretty good shape. And I originally wanted to build this out of 1/4 inch thick PVC, which I have down here. And I did a quick little diagram, just kind of figuring out how I wanted it all to fit together. And the latch, which would be up here in the upper right and the hinge on the upper left, needs some beefy PVC for the screws to sink into. And because you need to put cleats on this, it narrows the opening, and getting something like this inside is going to be difficult. So the other option would be to build it out of 3/4 inch thick stock, which seems to me way overkill. So I had a different idea. I was also looking at it and realized I don't really need a very large container to hold these two pieces, and it's really these guys. So I thought a piece of this size PVC, these 4 pieces can fit into it. So I think what I'm going to do is build a container where I leverage the PVC and a smaller container to hold these pieces together. So I think I have a vision, and I've gone around my shop and found enough scraps. Here's sort of the layout of the pieces. I got a piece here that'll form the back. This piece will form the front. And then I've got a couple scraps of 1/4 inch material that'll form the 2 sides. What I think I'm going to do is put a bigger sleeve down here, and this sleeve will hold the actual tube that's going to hold the rods. And that way, when you're storing it, you can store it kind of as one unit, but when you're transporting it, the really long tube doesn't necessarily have to be tied to the main box. Okay, I think I have most of the pieces cut, at least the thick pieces. These 3 pieces will form the lid. I didn't quite leave enough room down here. Ended up cutting this piece a little smaller than I wish I did in hindsight. Somehow I goofed, but I can make that work. I'm gonna try to glue these 4 joints nice and square. Give them overnight to set up. So this is going to be the top, and I typically just use plumbing department PVC cement. So here is the lid all glued up, looking fine. And the main body of the side, those glue joints seem to come out quite well. My plan is I cut this little puck. I'll probably glue it right down here. And then I need to find a way to mount this piece about right here and secure it at the top. There's not a lot of room here, so I guess maybe that's a good thing. And the idea is that this is going to sit like so. So I have a couple of scrap pieces, 1/4 inch PVC, but this one seems to be the perfect width. Unfortunately, these screw holes aren't where I want them. They're a little bit too far inboard to effectively attach it. I am thinking about gluing it and then attaching a few screws on each side to hold it in place while the glue sets up. And I'm debating whether I want to cut this into 3 pieces and march up, or whether I just want to deal with the holes going that way. And I think in the interest of time, I'm going to go with this direction. Unfortunately, on the other side, this piece isn't long enough, so I am going to have to scab together at least 2 pieces. I have a quick tip in this project. I find when working with PVC, this is a saw kerf here, and you can see it's a little bit jagged from the marks left by the saw. And this tends to collect dirt and, well, get dirty, and it's hard to get clean. For years, I used to break out the sandpaper to polish this edge a little bit so that it was less likely to get so dirty, but there's a quicker way. There's a couple passes with a good sharp hand plane. Cuts like butter. And that not only is clean, but it's very smooth and much less likely to accumulate dirt. The glue spread a little bit on the bottom here against the paper it was on. With the discoloration, just gonna see if we can just clean it up. A little bit of scraping. No, looks a lot better. Not perfect, but good enough for this project. Unfortunately, these uprights didn't quite come out quite as square as I wanted. I have the base clamped very well down to the wing on my table saw here, and these have a little bit of flex in them. And I cut this piece very squarely. I'm going to put it on, and I got these screws here, just here to help the glue set up. And what I'm hoping I can do is sink these screws in, and while I'm doing it, I'll be able to pull these 2 pieces a little bit more square. Alright, here's a look-see of the sides glued and screwed up, and I have that little puck down there glued into the bottom. Okay, I have the latch attached, and that works adequately. This fits here, and I cut this piece here. It originally started out as a hole in the PVC, and the hole came out a little too big, but I think I'll be able to glue this. Okay, I ended up splitting this piece back here. That way I can clamp these 2 sides around the pipe, and I can put this into place and put a clamp on it like so, and this will hold the whole assembly up against the box this way, and these 2 clamps will hold those 2 pieces that way. I'll be able to put some PVC cement on this seam here, and maybe the whole thing will glue together. Okay, I got this glued up the way I described. Well, here it is glued up, and I have to say, this is really strong in here. I'm not even sure I need this piece over here. I wish I'd known that. I would have spent a little more time cleaning up these pieces, making them look a little nicer. But I'm pretty happy with the way that worked out. I cut this plug, and you can probably tell. I cut it freehand with a chisel, and it fits there, and I'm going to glue that on the bottom. I can't get a plumbing fitting because it won't fit into this pipe, so I need to seal the bottom in a different way. And again, I just marked it, used a chisel, and it's not beautiful, but effective. Okay, this end glued up fine. That's acceptable. And on the business end, I got these 3 pieces. This is an adapter to a larger size of PVC, and then this cap here, and a screw cap for it like so. And I wanted to step it up a size in PVC just to make sure this tubing is just barely big enough to hold the wands. And okay, so this end is glued on, and those pieces fit in nicely, and we can screw the top on to hold that reasonably securely. So here is the piece all finished, and I wouldn't call it beautiful, but it's practical. And here's the tube holding the wand pieces. Originally it was I would store it in a corner of my shop, kind of like that somewhere discreetly, and that may work, but now that I'm looking at it, I might actually store them separately. This could possibly get tucked away on a shelf somewhere, so it gives me flexibility. And here is the before and after, leaning up against my table saw, but I think I like this new solution. And as I mentioned before, this is entirely made of scraps of materials, and the only thing I had to go out and purchase were these 3 pieces of PVC. It cost me about $11. So it may not be the most beautiful project I've ever done, but certainly practical and functional. But that's all I got. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you spending some time at my workshop, and maybe you got something out of this video. If so, that would be great. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and stay safe, take care, keep your eyes out for the next one.